real quick before the top of the hour about the new guidances that came out. Sabrina, I believe was it restaurants and places of worship are now going to be allowed 75% capacity?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Came out late yesterday.
Good morning, Polly Mike.
Hi, good morning, Chris and Sabrina. Thank you. And Jason.
How you feeling this morning with this new guidance that's coming out 75%?
Nothing new. We expected it, and we're still trying to process it with our liturgical commission as to what that means for our churches. Many of our pastors have called in already to kind of inquire whether does this mean we're removing those barricades? Does this mean we're gonna relax a little bit of the protocols? Is this going to mean that more people will be coming in? I don't know exactly what that's going to mean, with the commission still pondering on that, but we are presenting, we'll be presenting a mitigation plan to the public health, and they've asked for that, of course, and as part of the law. And so we are going to comply with that and turn in something. But again, this is nothing new. Our churches have been very vigilant about our protocols, and we were operating 50% already capacity, and some of us have been operating even more. The difficulty is that the church is a space that is limited. So even if I have a 500 capacity seating capacity, and I'm going to go 50% or 75%, that means like 250 to 300 people that are going to be there. And we're already maxing that. With people wanting to come back to church, we're now going to be considering stopping live stream masses and Facebook page live stream of the masses pretty soon. The lifting of the obligation to go to church will be soon discussed to be lifted by Archbishop, but again, that's all in discussion. But again, it's nothing new for us. We're going to continue to move forward to see what we can do to accommodate our people and try to bring as many people we can into the church proper.
Remember when people couldn't go to church?
Yes, I remember very clearly preaching to an empty church.
Polly Mike, so one thing I thought was interesting is when the churches first opened, it's like, yeah, people were going, but then with Easter Mass, which I was able to attend a cathedral, actually outside cathedral, right? People have been going to church. And I wonder if part of it was, I was thinking this morning, I wonder if it's like the exclusivity of it, like knowing that church is on, but you might not get in. It's like a club, you know what I mean? When you go to the club and they're like, oh man, I don't know, we're going to get in here. I don't know how you dress. With the church, it's like you don't know if their capacity, you don't, so people want to go. That being said,
I have to admit, here at St. Anthony's, for example, we when that sign goes up of full capacity, that we've met our full capacity, when that sign goes up, it's very difficult to say no to our people.
Right.
It's very difficult to say to a manumco, we're at full capacity, you cannot come in, and boy, they give you their mind, and they give our poor ministers, they are confronted with so much because, oh, you're letting your friend in, oh, you don't care about.
Yeah.
So I can understand that attitude or that idea, Chris, that it could be a very exclusivity, but it's not our intent at all. It's to comply with the protocols and with public health.
And so how soon do you guys anticipate, what do you got to do, submit plans or something, or is it this Sunday you're going to be 75?
This yeah, actually it's effective, so we're going to continue to plan for that this weekend.
Okay. Do you think it's going to take a lot of extra work, or?
It's going to take a lot of manpower as far as our volunteers are concerned to ensure that, once again, social distancing, and that's going to be difficult with 6 feet. I mean, can you imagine 75%, and we want we continue to want 6 feet social distancing.
Yeah.
And that'll be very difficult to try to adhere to, but we're going to try, do our best. Mask, of course, facial mask will still be required. Sanitization will still be required. Again, the choir will still be limited. So these are things that the commission are going to go over and to see what we can do to relax it a little bit. We hope to have something soon, and I hope I know Father Paul and the commission are working very diligently to make that happen for all the pastors.
Right on, Paulie. I just looking at the cathedral and seeing how crowded it gets. I don't know how much more space they can knock out while still maintaining the 6 feet social distancing. Right, so we'll see.
Correct. I mean, again, I can only speak of St. Anthony. We're using our cry room. We're using.
Right.
We have an extra canopy outside. We have the chapel.
Right.
For any more overflow, we're going to go to the school gym.
Is part of you, Paulie? When you read this, Paulie, did part of you think like, Busta, why not just 100%? I mean, what's the difference between 75 and 100, really?
It didn't. That's why it's not new. It's not. Yes, we're thankful, but it's really we should just proceed further. And I think it's because they're very cautious about how our churches are congregating. The number of people, the potential of exposure. But we're no different than any other institutions. You go to the shopping centers. You go to the supermarkets, the banks. I mean, we're no different than those institutions.
All right, Paulie. I'll say you're very different in a spiritual sense, but we got to let you go because at the top of the hour. Thank you for your time, and we'll pray over it, okay?
Thank you very much. God bless you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Father Mike Crisostomo with the Archdiocese. It is 8 o'clock on The Breeze. We're KUAM-FM, Agatnia, Guam. Take a quick break. Come back on KUAM-TV next. Good morning.
Looking for
GU Self Storage, conveniently located near the Harmon McDonald's. We offer affordable rates